Sometimes when I'm alone, I have these conversations with people who aren't there. That sounds alarming, I know. What I mean to say is that I'm working through things while I'm in Paris. I ask questions. I cry. I accuse. I plead. I get no answers, no responses. But still, I confront the empty air. I get clarity anyhow in the asking. It's a form of release to talk to someone who wasn't there until I feel I've said everything I've had to say 100 times over. The words escape from me like ghosts fleeing a haunted mansion. And then, silence. My time is slowly, quietly eddying away from me. I want to capture these slow moments of contemplation where I'm doing nothing more than sitting, writing, and sipping strong French coffee towards day's end. This cafe is playing Latin music, so not French at all, but I love it anyway, as it is part of my whole experience. Today was one of my special days again. Just leisurely. Not that many people, no crowds. I made another quiche this morning. Roquefort, caramelized onions, and chives. The apartment smelled amazing as the quiche was baking in the oven. Although I explored much of Promenade Plantée weeks ago, it turns out that I had not traversed all of it. On one end is the Coulee Verte Rene-Dumont, which I walked this morning. This part is street level and mostly a soft walking path behind or in between apartment buildings. Lots of green and shade and sun and flowers. I sat across a community garden, vibrant, full and thriving, and unpacked my lunch. Half of the quiche I made this morning, the chocolat pot de crème I made last night. The quiche was decadent. Lots of yummy cheese and cream. Filled me up quite a bit. The pot de crème was unexpectedly rich and creamy. A little bit of tang. Next time, I will put bits of toffee or caramel, nuts on top. After lunch, I kept walking on the soft footpath and ended up in a section of La Petite Ceinture. According to the signage, the section between Porte de Charenton and the bridge of Avenue de Porte de Saint-Mande was closed to passenger service in 1934. What a lovely walk. I could not resist picking some vivid pink and orange wildflowers to take home with me. Fragile little pieces of Paris. Afterwards, I found a nice spot on what used to be the train platforms and sat and wrote. was filming myself when this happened. In this episode, I will informally title How to Meet Guys in Paris. Essentially, do nothing. Just sit somewhere by yourself. Sit, read, write, take photos, and the men will come. Even if they don't speak English, the enterprising ones have found a way. Turns out, one can court, flatter, even make jokes with Google Translate. This was a cute flirtation, and the man was courteous even when I stated that I had a boyfriend at home and showed him an old picture of an ex for proof. He knew enough English to understand, charmingly expressed his regret, then left me alone. I then continued my exploration of La Petite Ceinture. Here, the city has transformed the train tunnels with art and sculptures instead of gaining them off and letting them sit in darkness. At the end of the promenade, I walked a little ways more and found a small nearby cemetery, Cimetiere Sud de Saint-Mande. It has gotten cooler, but not so cold that I cannot enjoy sitting outside a Parisian cafe as the afternoon slowly deepens into dusk. I am planning my last days, not panicking as of yet. There is a strange sense of calm, of peace. I am in the winding down of an enduring love affair, one I have explored fully these past weeks. I will return in the future, but it will probably be a long time from now. The world is wide, and I am, after all, a wandersome woman. There are other cities, other places. Not as alluring, I will admit. My true love is Paris, nowhere else. And so I suspect, for her, I would forsake all others.